Hey guys, Rob here from the Off-Grid Tiny House. I put the DeWalt battery on charge on the inverter, and since it's nice and sunny out, I hope it doesn't draw down my battery level too badly. Right now it's sitting at 13 volts. So yeah, so I'm going to quickly run through the temperature in the tiny house. We have 70 degrees 0.8 Fahrenheit inside the tiny house at 61% humidity, and it is 76.5 Fahrenheit outside. And we will switch to Celsius for Europe. 21.6 Celsius inside the tiny house and 24.7 outside. There we go. So it seems to be holding its own at 13. I do not have my fans or lights on at this point. It's just the light from the window coming in. So that's a good thing. Because I believe last time I tried to do a battery charge, 12 volt to 120 volt, yeah, it wasn't the best day, and then I ran into issues. But today's the day, guys. I brought the off-grid TV here, so we're gonna set that up. And before I begin, here it is right here. I'm gonna lay it out on this bed here, and I believe the bracket size will be perfect for this thing, so that's good. And I believe I got the right, the coax cable is on the right side of the TV. I didn't know what side the coax cable would be, on the left or the right or the bottom or what, but I think I got it okay. Oh, we dropped to 12.9. Let me, I actually have the power pack charging the camera right now, so I can't really move the camera too well, unfortunately. But we'll be back in a bit once the inverter settles down, and then I'll go ahead and figure out what I'm going to do to mount the TV here, okay? So see you guys in a bit. Alright guys, so I think the battery's going to be alright. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to unpack the TV again. If you missed my unboxing video, please check that out and go give it a thumbs up. I got to look on the back of the TV for the mounting area. That way I know exactly what I need to do. And I'm just going to pull out the remote and connectors and stuff like that. And I think that's everything in that box. Perfect. And this is, like, again, supersonic 24-inch built-in DVD player, LED TV, high def, and it has the digital tuner in it, so I can get free channels off of Aerial. And what else? Has a bunch of awesome features on it. I would like bigger, but then again, my solar is limited. So what I'm going to do is show you guys the back of the TV. It's really light TV too, guys. So right here, see where these holes are, the 4 holes? That's what I have to kind of line up to the mounting bracket over here. And because of the way I mounted it, it does not want to do that. So I gotta kind of tilt it this way and see. It looks like they're going to line up just perfectly, so I don't have to do anything. So I just need my little mounting screws, which came with that mounting unit. And I believe these are the screws right here. I'm going to open this up to make sure and test, but I believe these are them. Now, there's these, they gave me a ton of stuff, guys, so there's these little spacers right here that I may use, and there's washers, there's bolts, there's all kinds of different screws. But I'm thinking these black ones are the ones I want because of the size, from what I can tell. So I'm gonna pull these out and try some of these out. I can try them in the back of the TV first, obviously. And there's just one little tiny screw out of nowhere. Are these the ones? Or what's the deal here? Let me just try a screw to see if it's the right size. Looks awfully big. Okay, that is not the screw. These black ones so far. So it's got to be these four silver guys on the end. I think that's them. We'll go ahead and open those. And again, I bought the mounting kit at a surplus store. It's an all-purpose or all-size TV mounting kit, basically. So I'm going to try this one, guys. See if it screws in. We got a winner. That's it. That is it. Okay, cool. So now I'm going to break out the instructions because I think I need to use those washers when mounting it to the back of the TV. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah. Washer, and they actually have spacer too, so washer, spacers, and a little Allen key to tie them in. But they are Phillips, so I can just use a Phillips screwdriver to do it. I guess the washers are optional, so I'm just going to put these in hand tight with some washers then. And I'm going to just use the small little washers that they give you here. 4 of them. Give me a second here, guys. Show you those. So these are the washers, apparently. So I'm going to throw a washer on each of these screws so they're ready to roll. And then we can mount this thing. Pretty excited, guys, because this is kind of pretty awesome TV because I don't need an inverter. It's straight 12 volt, so that's pretty cool. So I'm gonna try this without the spacers. So I basically got to hold up the TV and mount this thing. At a very strange angle, so I can get my fingers in behind the TV. That is. Whoopsie. Yeah, I should have brought another screw over here. So to make things a little softer, I'm going to put that pillow there. And grab a screw quick like. Okay, there we go. Now, something tells me I may need those spacers. We will see. I gotta get a Phillips screwdriver and go from there, but I'm just putting them in hand tight at this moment. And I'm going to fetch a Phillips screwdriver, which I don't know if I have over here. I have straight blade. I have a small straight blade screwdriver that should work. Okay, yeah, I need washers or spacers. Yep, that sucks. So, yeah, so I'm going to put some of this other hardware away that I didn't use. I'm going to grab those spacers. So I guess it all depends on the profile of the TV, guys, apparently. So, here are the spacers right here. Need 4 of them. One, 2, 3, 4. Come on, you, get out of there. There we go. So I gotta put these 4 spacers in before we get anywhere. So that really sucks. So I'm gonna take one screw out at a time, guys. And actually, I'm gonna grab the camera just to show you guys quick before we get over too far. So I got the TV up mounted, and it's just resting lightly against the wall here so I don't damage the TV. Right here you can see there's a gap between the TV, the screw, and the basically the TV holder. So that's what those washers are gonna do. So I'm gonna put those in and we're gonna go to town on this thing. Alright, cool stuff. So I'm gonna do one at a time basically. I'll just throw the washers in my pocket. I'm gonna remove one screw, put a washer in, hopefully, and then go from there. So, well, maybe not. Yeah, that's gonna be tough. Alright, hold on a second. Oh wait, now if I lift it up and put the washer in, it will work, because it'll give me enough space. Okay, lift up, put the washer in. Whoops. Oh, wow. That sucks. Okay, a little more difficult than I thought. Let's pull the 2 top ones out. And then, if I'm quick enough, there, I'll grab this washer in my pocket, which is closer. Get a couple threads in. Okay. Got a washer in on this one, guys. Now to get this one in. So basically what I did was I left the screw inside the mount, and then when I lift it up, it gave me enough space to get that washer in. There we go. Awesome. That's way better. So now I just got to do the two bottom ones, guys. I'll show you what I did though. I'll grab the camera. That way you guys know kind of what to do if you come across this same kit. So you can now see this, the space is now, or the two spacers are in the top. They're black in color, obviously, right there. And this is now tight. All you gotta do the next bottom two, because you see the gap there. There we go. So once those are in, I can then position the TV where I kind of want it and plug in the coax cable. So now these back ones are going to be a bit much, because this TV won't kind of sit out like this unless I build something extra fancy type of thing. So grab a washer, and I gotta slip the washer in while the screw's still in there, basically. Whoops. Not as easy as one may think. Okay, that one's in. Now I'll loosen the other one. And get that washer ready. And hopefully by the time, oh god, that didn't work too well. Hopefully by the time I get this connected, the inverter would shut off for, I'm charging a DeWalt battery back over there. So hopefully by the time that's done, we'll be good. And won't have too many issues here. Well, as everything drops out of my hands. But fairly simple, guys. There we go. Now I just got to tighten them up with the screwdriver. That one's tight. Get this guy tightened up. So, well, it has a little give right here. So I think I got to tighten up these bolts, because it's got a little sway a little bit. So, grab a small adjustable, if I can. I got some open-ended wrenches here that may do the trick. But not sure what size that is, but what is this? It's probably 7/16. So that's what most of these things are. Is it? No, it isn't. What's this guy? 9/16? Nope, too big. Let's try half. No sir. What's going on here? 3/8. I may just have to get an adjustable because I don't know the actual size of these things. And I only have the 4 on this handle. So let's see if I got an adjustable, guys. Oh, we got some other ones off the handle here. This one is a, oh, that's like half of it. Half of 9/16. Here we go. I'm just grabbing an adjustable, cheapy adjustable, and then I can just go to whatever size that this thing is. Okay. Just tightening that thing up so it doesn't do the shimmy like it was doing. Do this side as well. This side only has 1, and that side has 2, for whatever reason. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, better. So next, guys, I will hook up the coax cable, and very shortly be plugging this thing in. So the coax cable is right on this side of the world of the TV. So I'm gonna pull out some extra wire, which shouldn't be an issue, and I will screw this thing in. And their HDMI, USB, and power cord is actually all on this side as well for the 12 volt. And once the coax is tightened in, I can obviously get rid of the wires a little bit. So, awesome. Alright, next. I have the 120 volt cord, which I will not use, and I have the brackets, which I will not use. But I will need the remote. Oh, it came with mounting screws in here. Whoops. I just used the ones they gave me for the bracket though, which is what you're supposed to do anyway. So here we go, guys. We have the 12 volt cigarette lighter plug for this television. This is the power plug for the TV. This gets plugged right into my, well, you guys can't see it yet. I'll show you in a second. Move the camera for a second. So right here, that black thing, I'll zoom in on it so you guys can have a look, is what I call my master switch for the tiny house. So right now there is only one battery hooked up to this on solar power. It only has one battery. So this is the voltage for that. Here is the socket for the TV. This plugs into that, and they give you a nice long cord. And then I got some USB ports here. These 4 switches here are my lighting, and these 2 are my fans, ceiling fans. I'm going to just check quickly to see. We're sitting at 13 volts, beautiful sunny day out. I'm just going to check quickly to see if the inverter is done charging that battery. No, it isn't, so not to worry. I won't power this thing up until then though, just to be on the safe side. But what I can do is grab the power plug for the TV and obviously plug that in. And then run that over here without having too much cord showing, which I'll wrap the cord up around something and then have it plugged in so there's not much showing. Somehow, some way we'll get her. But now, for now, I'm going to take this plastic covering off this TV screen from the factory. And don't worry guys, the TV's not going to be at this angle permanently. This is the way I have it, so I have access back here to all the connections easily, or as easy as I can. See if there's any tape or plastic. Yep, back here. That'll do it. Now we'll throw some, I'm going to throw the batteries in the remote for this thing. Put that hardener with that now. And it's a fairly tall remote. I got scissors right here. Cut the plastic off. Get these batteries unlocked here. Power for this remote. Perfect. Remote's ready. So, one other thing I can do while we're waiting for my inverter to charge up and complete charging the battery for my 12 volt drill here, or not 12 volt drill, but I think it's an 18. I have to run I'm going to try out to see how good the sound is, but most likely I'm going to hook up my USB soundbar, because on the ratings for this particular unit, they said the sound quality from the speakers on the TV are not that great. So I also bought a external speaker setup from wish.com. Not sponsored by them or anything, and it has an auxiliary plug here, and it is USB powered. It's for off the grid. Awesome. So this goes into the headphone jack on the back here, and I just got to figure out a mounting method for the TV. So let me go ahead and put this into the headphone jack like so. And then I also have to hide wires and all that fun stuff. I wonder, is my USB cord long enough to hook into there? Okay, I think I want to mount this to the back of the TV somehow. Some way, somehow. Let's see if that's possible. Something like this, guys, would be great. Or even lower would work. Some kind of fastener to the back of the TV for my sound bar here would be ideal. But for now, we'll just leave it there till I figure all that out. Because I do have to figure out, I got a ton of wire here to hide. I'm gonna probably use this the little strap that came with it to shorten up the cord. That way, that will hopefully clean up things a little bit. And I still have enough to hook up into there nicely. So we'll go ahead and wrap this cord up. Yeah. Okay, cool. So that's taken care of. And I just got to worry about the sound bar. And obviously, I can now tilt this thing like so. Though it does want to tilt like that. So if I put a block of wood back here or something, which I may have a spare piece of something, till I get it all figured out, get all the bugs kinked out of it, guys. It's just going to be the way it is. Get rid of this bag. Let's see what I got. That'll work. I should have some scrap pieces of wood somewhere. Did I use them all up? I've used a ton of them up. I don't know if that's even going to put a dent in it, but something tells me no. But I think there's a way to adjust it so it doesn't tilt like that with this. Maybe with that Allen key. Not entirely sure, guys. I've never used one of these units before, mounting brackets. So let me grab the Allen key for a second. They gave me two, but they're both the same size, I think. Looks like it. So, yeah, there is an Allen key here, so I can, if I get this 90-degree vertical like that and tighten that Allen key in, I think that will lock it in, as far as I know. Or I could be wrong, who knows. No, it's not doing anything. Interesting. I'll have to read the manual some more, but who knows? So, we're up to 13.7, guys, on the voltage, so that means my inverter must have shut off. And it did, okay. So I can shut the inverter off and try the TV. Battery is now charged. Inverter is off, battery's charged. Let's try this TV out. Though I do want to put something in behind it so it does not, it's not on that angle. I need like a spacer or something. Wonder if this piece of plastic crap would help. Something soft, flexible. That will stop that. Nope. Though I should put it in from below, I think. Probably. Then I can easily remove it. Is that gonna work? No, it's not. Okay. That's annoying. Alright, so I'm not entirely sure, guys, but we're gonna go ahead and fire up the TV. Okay. First time off the grid. I can lose the pillow now, because that looks kind of stupid. Well, I'll just plug it in, and then I'll turn the audio on. So here goes nothing, guys. And we'll turn this on.
Audio link mode.
Kind of funny. Alright. Cross our fingers, guys. I'm going to press the power button. And this thing should turn on. I see a little red light down there. And are the batteries in there correct? Power. Where is the power? Let me check the batteries for a second. Positive, yep. Oh, that'll do it. That was upside down. Aha. Power. Here we go, guys. First time ever. Okay, so I gotta go through the menu, English, air, auto scan. That's what I want. Because I have the aerial already hooked up to it. We'll see how many channels I get now. Zoom in a little bit so you guys can see. Oh wow. Oh wait, it says 0 for found. I need this found number to go up to as much as possible, but found one channel. I need about 40 or a decent amount of channels, you think, anyway. Hopefully. Two channels. Oh, that's pretty bad. 3. Wow, it went from 3 to 10. Hey, that's okay. 11. Cool. Let's go for 30. Come on, 15. 17. 20. Woohoo! It's the final countdown. Still sitting at 20. And these are no bills, guys, on these channels. So I get 20 channels, that's it? Come on, you can do better. Okay. 20 channels, I guess.
Yes. I am currently 48.
Wow.
Well, I'm creeping up on 49.
Let's mute that.
When is that? August 18th.
Wherever the mute button is. Look at the picture on that. That's friggin' awesome. Woohoo! Cool stuff, guys. So I'm gonna go through the channels quick. And I think the sound's playing. Yeah, the sound is playing through my sound bar down at the bottom. I just wanted to double check that. Which is kind of cool. So it has a volume control down there at the sound bar, and then I can also control it through the remote, which is really cool. So I'm going to go through these 20 channels, a whopping 20. But then again, I don't have to pay for these. These are free. Then I'm going to fix the angle too. Oh, okay. What's going on here? Whoa. Maybe I should go back to that one. Let me see. Looks like an old sci-fi movie or something. Oh, it's, what's his name? Woody Allen. That's cool. Commercial. This is my local news channel. Global. So we get global, we get, what's this one? CTV. That one's kind of a little pixelated. Kids channel, not interested. Some other channel, but excellent, excellent picture, guys. This is all digital, 1080i, 1080p, and I don't have a bill every month like most people with this. And it's running entirely off the solar system. And just to show you, before we get into too many more channels, let's zoom in on how many volts the battery's at. 13.6. And it looks like I scuffed up my... That looks like blood. What the hell? What happened here? Don't know, but the battery voltage with the TV running and full sun is 13.6, so it's not even doing a dent on the TV. That's pretty awesome. So let's go through, see what other channels we get. Oh, cool. Yeah, so I'm gonna want to mount that. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to mount that speaker bar to the back of the TV somehow, which shouldn't be too bad of a issue. Now I got the TV volume on off, right? Audio only channel, really? Because copyright, YouTube, all that garbage, right? But very good picture quality. Really good. Super happy with that. So I get 20 channels, which is more than I had with my other TV, which is okay. And then the rest I can run, obviously, I can obviously run, what is it? You know, computers and stuff like that, DVD player, the whole deal. So pretty damn happy with this TV so far. I don't know what the actual sound sounds like coming out of the TV, but I'm just going to use this sound bar. Like I said, I think, Price is Right or something's on. I'm not into these shows too much, but there it is. So the tiny house gets a pretty awesome TV setup here, guys. So let's go ahead. I'm going to grab the... let's do a walkthrough here now that we have... what a mess, but that looks pretty cool. Though the TV does not look level for some reason. Yeah. Don't know what's up with that. But... oh, it's probably because it's tilted down too. I still gotta figure that out. So let me Let's see what I can do over here. So if it was like this, we'd be good. And I gotta I'm gonna have to tape this cord down to the TV just so that's not moving around. I think I'll do that now. So grab some, I'm just gonna use electrical tape, guys, because why not? And let's get off the crazy. Get to something. I don't know. Oh, homes on homes. Grab some electrical tape. If it doesn't work, use electrical tape, right? Or duct tape I should be using, right? There we go. Now that shouldn't be messing around. Okay, so how am I going to do this? So if I lift this up, I need about that is 1 to 2 inches of some kind of spacer or gap in behind there, I would imagine. So I wonder, I don't want to really put pressure on this, but it probably would hold this thing up for me. Well, it's too wide though. That's too wide. That's not gonna work. Ooh, losing signal here or something. Yeah. So I need something as a spacer in behind there just to hold the TV in position. Little block of wood, little something, something. Let's see what I got. What do I have? What do I have? Because unfortunately, I used up a lot of my gear in the construction of the battery box back over there. If you guys been following me on that. Let me see what I can do to resolve this. I have a steel bracket here, guys, and if I put it so the TV itself is actually holding the weight of it, that might do it. If I go like this, maybe. Ooh. Oh. This direction, maybe. Get my finger out of there. Come on. Then I can put a screw through and that'll hold it permanently, I'm thinking. Whoops. Come on, you. Ah. That's not gonna work. That's kind of stupid. So I need something decent to be put back there to hold this thing up. And remember,